Richard Porter and I go back to the beginning of time practically. He grew up just a few miles from here. Richard's generosity really knows no bounds.
Yeah, you very rarely see a dog regret yesterday or worry about tomorrow. Living in the moment, being present in the moment. That's their specialty. We receive about 6,000 to 7,000 head of calves a year, typically weighing around 400 pounds or 350. And they come from the southeast. We know we're going to have significant health issues on those cattle for the first 30 to 45 days, and we have some rather specialized facilities where you have 10 to 15 acres of grass traps so that the calf does not have to bed down in mud when it's cold. On each of our pens, there is a 15-acre grass trap going on beyond the pen, so the animal is only confined in the mud and such for 3 hours in the morning when they're being fed and observed, and they're spending the rest of their time out on the grass trap. And this gets the cattle out of the mud, and it also spreads the cattle out for most of the day to reduce the spread of disease from one animal to the other. K-State has done a fantastic job of pushing knowledge forward and bringing people together. Vet school professors will bring some students down to practice some procedures down here with us, and I feel privileged to have them helping the ranching interests and everything.
So I did the feedlot management internship through University of Nebraska-Lincoln, and they actually placed me with Rich, and I just never left.
How long have you been here?
I've been here 9.5 years. It'll be 10 in July. No, he's awesome. I have never met a boss like him. I mean, he is just so giving and kind, and just you feel like family, and so then it's hard to imagine working for anybody else.
Then we have fantastic people. I'm blessed. We got 7 full-time employees have been with us for over 9 years, and had 2 different people that had retired that had been with us approximately 40 years. That has made life far more joyful to have people working with people that are incredibly dedicated to their job and take great pride in taking good care of the cattle and equipment.
Richard definitely takes care of his employees. You're not just a number at the corporate world, I'll tell you that. So I started here when I was 16, started working for Rich when I was still in high school, and then I got out of high school and went to Votech school and continued to work for Rich, and then started a family, and I went off for a while, and then some life-changing events happened, and I needed some more time with my kids, and Rich is just right down the road, so ended up working out, being able to come back work for Rich and kind of put your hand back in the glove. We're just very blessed to have a guy like Rich in the community. Definitely more than willing to help anyone out.
I can't imagine anybody more qualified to be called a friend of the Flint Hills. Of course, he's made his living here, and so he knows the Flint Hills intimately. He's been on the fire brigades and the fire departments, and he knows what it takes. He's studied prairie chickens, and has always kind of had a heart for doing things that support the Flint Hills, whether it's the Flint Hills Nature Trail or the Tallgrass Legacy Alliance, or research at Kansas State University. He does a lot to support stalker programs there. So yeah, he's intimately involved in making all these things happen.
Support for KPR comes from Porter Cattle Company, raising cattle near Emporia. Richard Porter believes the financial commitment of listeners makes it possible for KPR to provide in-depth news and music daily, and is proud to support the goals and mission of Kansas Public Radio.
One of the few things I think I might have a little bit of a gift for is being able to recognize fantastic organizations that are firmly controlled and driven by fantastic people. And so helping things like the Flint Hills Discovery Center, which does so much good for so many people. I feel very honored and humbled to be among a very esteemed list of people that have been previously honored, and I feel appreciation to the Discovery Center for this.
One of the great things about Richard's personality is his optimism, and you just can't talk to him very long before you become optimistic yourself. And in this world, we're kind of short on that, and it's really a great trait to have, and it's certainly a great trait to have in a friend.
He does not like being in the spotlight, but I think he deserves all of the spotlight. So when he gets pieces of it, I'm very excited for him.